Hey everybody. All right. So, thank you all for coming and watching my video. Thank you for everybody who's replaying this video. I appreciate you guys coming and watching this, and I really hope that this is helpful to you. We're going to be talking about energy today. Yep, I said it, energy. We all could definitely use a whole lot more dosage of energy. Drop your favorite emoji that reminds you of energy and that makes you happy. So make sure you drop that emoji on down there because I want to see all those happy, energetic emojis that are your favorite. Don't forget to share and invite people that you think this will help. Anybody who has problems with energy or needs a little reminder on helping with the energy, make sure that you invite or share them. We want to make sure that we help them out in every single aspect when it comes to energy. So make sure you share and invite. I can't wait to help out everybody. And let me go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Sarah Pryl. I am the founder and creator of SPV Services and Designs, where we simplify your business. And I am so excited to be here in front of all of you guys to be able to talk about this amazing topic that I have with some messy hair going on. It tells you about my energy, kinetic energy. All right, so I get asked a lot in the grocery store and every place else all about my son's energy. And so we talked last week briefly about what happens when you feel like giving up. Well, on Monday we talked about what did we talk about? Oh my goodness, I completely forgot about what it was that we had talked about. Productivity, energy. Let me look real quick. Ooh, see, definitely need goals. We talked about goals on Monday. Definitely need a memory enhancement there. But we talked about goals. And so today we're talking about energy, which was the second topic about when you feel like giving up, what you need to take a look at. So 3 tips to really help you ramp up your energy from day to day that you can do from anywhere that you're at. It doesn't matter if you're on traveling. It doesn't matter what you're doing. These are 3 amazing tips that you can do every single day and that I have been doing every single day. So let's break out those tips, right? All right, so release tension and set intention. So before you jump in from one task to the next, I mean, because let's face it, like I said, my son, I get asked all the time, how does he have all that energy? And I say, I don't know, but I seriously need to bottle up some of that energy because it's amazing. And I think that with children, their imagination is just constantly going, and so they have no stress, they have no worries, they have no anything until we actually put that on them when they get in trouble or when, you know, you've yelled at them or when they've hurt themselves. But then they let it go. They're very resilient in just letting stuff go. So the first tip of release tension and set intention. As adults, we lose that ability just to let things go. And so before you end a task and start a new task, or before you end anything that you're doing that day, even once you start laundry, before you fully end laundry and start cleaning the house, take a moment to release that task because you're done with it. So take a moment to gratify yourself and say, I'm done with this task. Now it's time to let it go. No matter if it went good or bad, you want to make sure that you just let it go. And then set your intention for the next task. So I just finished laundry and I'm going to let it go. I did great. Maybe not as fast as I want to, but that's okay because I'm letting it all go. And I'm going to set myself up for the intention of cleaning my house. That I'm going to do this, that I've got this, that I can do this, and that it's going to happen. I mean, I'm trekking right along, and then now you can make yourself happy. You can honestly sit there and start that task with a fresh slate and with happiness and gratifying yourself in the fact that you're doing it. You're on the right track. And even if those tasks don't get done in the time frame that you set, or they don't get done, as as great as you wanted to, that's okay. Because guess what? You're still working it. We are always a work in progress. We will always be. So you definitely want to make sure that you take time to breathe and let go of the tension of the task that you just finished and get your intention set up for the next task. All right, so tip number 2 is bring joy. Okay. As adults, we stress over everything that we do. We stress over the bills. We're stressing over to make sure our kids are taken care of, that they're fed. We stress over everything. We stress over how are we going to get everything done in a day? Well, you've got to remember, release the tension and set your intention for each task. And then overall, you've got to bring joy into your life. Stop honing in on negativity. And I am definitely one that has been great about looking for the negative side of everything, but you need to seriously look for everything that's positive. Positivity brings joy and happiness. Tasks are no longer mundane, or they are no longer, just grueling tasks. They're actually fun. You want to do them, and then you'll actually see your release intention and your setting for intentions working hand in hand with bringing joy into life, because you're letting go of the stress of that task and anything that maybe went wrong with it. You're bringing in the intention for the next task, but you're setting yourself up for happiness while you're doing it. So I hated pulling weeds as a kid. Totally hated it. But you know what? Once you made a game out of it, I was totally on board. Same concept with things that you're doing when it comes to your energy. You have to ramp yourself up. Your energy isn't just going to come to you. You have to literally ramp yourself up. And that's the problem with being an adult is that the reality of the stresses and being, responsible for things just completely kill our energy. But it doesn't have to. It truly does not have to kill our energy because you just need it. All of our children have nonstop energy. You want to know why they have nonstop energy? Because they don't stress. But the biggest reason that they don't have, that they have all this abundance of energy that we want is because they don't look at negative stuff. They don't know anything about negative stuff. All they see is complete happiness. And you've got to bring that joy into your own life. Third tip. Optimize your health. In order for us to be at our peak performance for any type of productivity, goal setting, anything that we do in our life, we need to be at our optimum health. Now, of course, that is almost always a work in progress because there's always room for improvement wherever we can find the room for improvement. But let's face it. When we aren't eating the right foods, we're not getting enough exercise, we're not being mobile, we're not moving around, we're not walking, we're not doing stuff, you aren't getting enough sleep, let's face it, our energy plummets downhill, just goes straight down. And we really need it to go way up.
I did Mommy.
Yeah, that's Mommy. Hey, my son. my ball of energy. If you've ever noticed that when you're going out and you're doing something really, really fun, your energy level just skyrockets and it doesn't plummet. But when you're doing something that you're not so sure about, or that, the task you're negative about, your energy plummets. Shh. Okay? Your energy plummets straight down. So you need to optimize your health. You need to get a good amount of sleep. My son sleeps 12 My son sleeps 12 hours a day, between 10 and 12 hours, and that's probably why he's like this right now, because he's got nonstop energy, and no, he does not take a nap during the day. I get minimal amounts of sleep during the day, and before, when I was younger, it was not a problem, but now that I've gotten older and that more things have happened, like having stress of a family, making sure that he's taken care of, the lack of sleep is playing a toll on me, a detriment of a toll on me. And it's not helping my energy level. It doesn't help my moods. It doesn't help me bring joy to my life. And it doesn't help me release the tension and set the intention. And the biggest thing is, it doesn't help me get anything done with productivity. So, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, whether it's a day off, whether it's a day to the spa, whether it's a day out on the golf course, the gun range, whether it's playing a day with your children, whatever it is, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But don't lose the sight of making sure that you're eating right, that you're getting a good amount of exercise and moving around, and that you're sleeping, because you really do need optimal health in order to make sure that you're running at top speed. So a little highlight, a little, hey Denise, a little recap of everything. Make sure that when you are doing, make sure that when you are doing any task, any project, anything, make sure that you are releasing your tension at the end of the task, and before you start the new one, setting your intentions. So make sure that you set out what you plan on doing. Don't just do it and then get mad at yourself later on because you didn't finish everything. Set specific intentions of what you want to do. That way you can accomplish that and then release it for the next one. Make sure that you bring joy in everything that you do in life. Eliminate all of that negativity. If somebody is negative towards you, you don't need to be with them. You don't need to be around them. There's one thing, there is a fine line between giving your opinion and being completely negative. If you feel like they've been completely negative, well then make sure that you take it with a grain of salt, but you don't lose your positivity because you need it. Bring joy. Be joyful, because you're going to live so much better and your work is going to be so amazing. The last tip was optimize your health. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. I do not do very good at that. I have not done very good at that, but I do plan and have been doing much better at it. And I can tell you from experience, it's made a whole world of difference. I've actually been able to keep up with him for a little bit.
Mommy.
So, thank you all for coming. Don't forget to tap that follow button. The follow button up there. And make sure that you like my page so that you can keep up to date on all of my lives and information. And don't forget to share and invite people who you think that this will help, because we can all use help when it comes to energizing ourselves and making sure that we're keeping our energy at maximum capacity to not only be productive in our business and our personal lives, but also to keep up with all the little ones. You definitely want to keep up with them. So, thank you guys so much for coming. I can't wait to see you guys later. Don't forget to drop down if it was helpful. Make sure you let me know. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Have a great night.